had to delete one random comment on the. I actually don't really read comments from the other channel like that. Like they just went with the archive stuff. But somebody went crazy on Dritz. I said, listen.
Oh my god!
I don't care how you feel about like what he's saying, whatever. What you're not gonna do is pretend you know the nigga and send me a paragraph of you trying to like rip him and deconstruct his psychology. Like, cut it out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You like One Piece? You didn't like that video? It's okay. No one is forcing you to watch it.
I love the new agenda that Dritz always starts beef with the YouTubers that started it up recently. It's a new one that's come out. It's not true. And Joy Boy started that. Hilarious. Yep.
That I did, bro. I did things. Things were done.
Nas cat.
Got the new emote. Hold on. Click on the points. Click on the points. Click on the points real quick. Click on the points real quick.
See, now you gave him a reason. Look at you.
Alright. You got some things going on. While here making upgrades. So, yeah. Like, look at me doing things. I don't know what happened Monday and Tuesday. I got nothing done, and today I did like everything. So.
Hydrate. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Spam that new emo. We moved. I am moved.
Shout out Praise Togashi.
Do you need a point?
Yeah, I see it.
Whoever does that just because they're a bastard.
Yeah.
Okay. This one told them, right? This one rushing that's for my boxes to sell. You already redeemed. See, I knew you guys had bare points. That's why I said, he already. Look at him. We didn't even start. The rules is 12 minutes and under, by the way. So.
Oh yeah. I gotta actually think of a non-meme topic. Because I was just gonna meme about CBL again, but actually,
look at him. He couldn't wait. I think if my girlfriend comes in, she'll do the same thing because she's been talking about trying to like redeem points, whatnot. What's up, Barry? What it do? Okay, I'm just gonna post it in Discord because I want to start.
Okay.
Oh, I got one. Because I remember you said this one time. Do a Maruna Zuko comparison vid. That'll be one you like.
Oh, you're suggesting me a video to do and make, not even watch.
Yeah.
Maybe I should clarify.
I'm not gonna ask you to do a reaction on stream, man.
That's kind of what I guess suggesting a video.
You could do it for two different things.
I'll let them interpret. Sure. All right.
I'm gonna recommend why Dirk Nowitzki is the GOAT. I'm fucking screaming.
It's a Patreon only. It's going on Patreon, face cam, no editing. Say hi to YouTube. Just be on YouTube later. Hold on. I'm covering the new emote. You see the emote? You see what I said? He who is moved. I am moved. The emote is out. Spam it. Use it when you need to. We got unmoved and we are moved. Whatever other emotes you guys have in mind or you think would be cool, let me know. Look at the points. Check the points section. I finally did something. First of all, they're called IQ points. So the more you use, the less you have. That's just for me to laugh at. Because like I named my channel points IQ points. So the more you have, the smarter you are technically. So if you be using them, you stupid. You dumb. I'm kidding. But all right. Yeah. How y'all boys doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, man.
Can't complain.
Pretty good.
Okay, all right. I am going to switch scenes real quick, and then we're going to start reacting. So I should probably explain what I'm doing. Anyone doesn't know. I spoke about it a couple times recently. Now that I'm back from vacation, me and Vince will be the common denominator. You'll never know who will be around. But me and Vince will be doing this. We're going to be rereading Tower of God, the first and second season. I actually decided to leave season 3 alone because it's pretty new, pretty fresh, and I honestly don't feel like doing it. Okay? All right. To be honest with you, I don't want to. So we'll go through season 1, season 2. We're going to talk about how we thought about things initially and how they might have played out and how it ended up turning out. And so you kind of get our initial thoughts on why we're maybe so critical on some things that happen later on in the series. So you say, why did Praise Togashi cost so much? Because I don't want to do it. Leave me alone. I will actually mess around with it more and tweak the points and everything. But just for now, I just was being ridiculous. I had that fun with it. So yeah. But all right, let me switch to my reacting screen. Yeah.
I will say I'm glad I'm here for the first episode of this because, at least for season 1 and 2, those are all the portions of the story that I actually read.
So, there you go.
I'm crying. That man said, I don't know if I read the other ones.
Yeah, so we're going.
Season 3, what's that?
Did you at all start season 3? I don't even remember.
I read up until Doom was awakened and Kelhelm showed up.
Oh,
that's where I stopped.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I saw the motherfucker shooting a bison or buffalo out of his bow tree thing, and I was like, you know what? You got it, man.
Kelhelm could have worked really well, all things considered, but it didn't. It didn't work really well. I'm sad about that, kind of. Not really. Whatever.
Shout out, Kelhelm.
All right, so we'll be starting with episode 0, obviously. Bonjour, mon coeur. Now that you're here, click on the points. Click on the channel points. Click on the channel points real quick. Look at the new emote. All right, I'm out here. I'm making changes, but all right. Starting with chapter 0. So I remember this one's really short. So what do you desire? Money and wealth, honor and pride. So you got, what's her name again? Sunwa Day, something like that. You got Hatsu. You got Kun, authority and power. Anak, revenge. You got the big turtle. You got Rak, or something that transcends all of these. Whatever you desire is here in Tower of God. Slave in utero. It begins now. I actually remember being pretty reading this and being like, that's a very interesting way to kind of start your series and what it is you want to do. I don't know if you guys even like that little preview chapter at all, chapter 0. What did you guys think?
Listen, I like everything about this. Like I said, I'm always the person that never thought the art was really ugly. I actually think this art, when I first saw it, was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did they update this some? Because I think it even looks better than I remember the first time I watched it.
I heard they were I think the panels are definitely cleaner in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I recall someone saying he had redrawn some things, but I think he is redrawing it for the books apparently. I don't know if that's true though. I didn't check. I heard he's redrawing season 1 for the actual books, but I never verified that when I saw the tweet or whatever. What are you suggesting? What's the suggestion? I saw you redeem some points over there. What you suggested? But all right, so let's hop into this. There's Bam and Rachel running. This is so iconic, man. So iconic. It looks cleaner. It looks cleaner. And I know they've done a lot of translation stuff because you guys have been around for when Koon was Koon. Just Koon, literally.
Shout out.
Zahard. It was Endorsey, Shinsu with 2 O's. Yeah, Andrasi. Maxethian was called Mexies, or was it Mexies was called Maxethian? I don't remember the order at this point, but the language they speak. So huff, he run in, he grab. He turned on her. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot cleaner. The resolution of the images and whatnot.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going? I'm going up the tower. Remember that I told you, Bam? I can get to the outer world if I get to the top of the tower. I will see blue sky during the day and starlight at night. So I'm going up the tower. I'm sick of living in this dark world. I'm sorry, Bam. I'm sorry. Forget about me. Let me be born again. And she's melting into the ground and she smiles. No, Rachel, no, don't go, Rachel. Please don't do this. No, don't go, Rachel. If you go, I'll follow you until I die. And thud. And it closes and you kind of see the door here. Tower of God, floor 1, Hadon's floor, chapter 1.
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't read it, like if you just start with that and you see this, you like, what type of story am I doing? Because him saying that is just very extreme. I'll follow you until I die.
Mhm.
Like that's a crazy sentence. You're like, wow, what type of guy is this?
I don't know.
Whew.
I remember I just remember being so hooked and intrigued. I didn't know what to expect. And man, you this was my. Is Tower God my second or third webtoon? Noblesse was my first. I know that. I remember I think I might have started this a little before I got out of high school. I don't remember, but to look at him going hard for Rachel, don't go. Then he wakes up. Where am I? Light. That's actually really nice image there. Is that light like piercing through some cloud? I don't even know what that is, but that's nice. Bam was in Satan season 1. His mentality was gone. My, it's been a while since it's been a visitor like you here. Who's there? Whoa, I won't hurt you. It's been a while since a visitor's opened the gate by himself. Welcome to the tower, young man. Is it a monster? Am I inside the tower? My name is Hadon. I'm the guardian of the first floor of the tower. What's your name, young man? My name is the 25th Bam. It was the day I was born. Bam has 2 different meanings in Korean, night and chestnut. What a difficult name to say. I will call you Bam, boy. Now that
Said his
sounds
name
tasty,
was too much.
right? Too soft for a swordsman. Your name is Shinta. I mean Kenshin.
Shout out Big Goat Rabbit, man.
Tower God was my first webtoon. Still top 1 for me to this day. Rachel was throwing back for Bam for him to be acting like that. No, he wasn't. No, she wasn't. The worst time readers once I thought Rachel had the grip. What's up, Andy Kubert today? Soon it's coming. I promise. Just let Tower God like officially the chapters run out at the end and stuff, and then Kubera has my undivided attention. We're almost there. 1 more week. So, Mr. Bam, how did you end up here? Oh, I followed a girl here. Didn't a girl with blonde hair go past here? Oh, a girl with blonde hair? So you saw her? Do you know where she is? Well, that is. Please tell me. I need to find her. All answers are up there. That's all I can tell you. If you want to find your answer and your girl, head up. Whether you are looking for wealth, immortality, absolute power, magical abilities, or mysteries, just head up. All the truth, glory, and happiness of the world are all up there. The tower is such a place. He capping.
Bro, like, man was smart enough to do this, but just like, I just walk into a magical tower, man told me everything is up there. What if I was already happy? He's talking about happiness, all this up there. I'm like, what you talking about?
Like, what? I don't want all this. I'm good. Can I? Where Rachel at? Like,
Right, exactly.
And that's for all this extra nonsense. So, back when the series was gas, it's been years, man. I feel that. Hadon just lying for no reason. Rachel up there. Rachel locked up watching you guys talk. Like, I'll take any risk just to see her. Excellent. I like your resolve. Then let's do a test to see if you are qualified to go up the tower. A test? What test? In this tower, every time you go up a floor, there is a test to see whether you are qualified to go to the next floor. If you pass the test, you can proceed to the next floor. Tests are decided by administrators and rulers of each floor. Of course, the difficulty varies depending on which floor you are on. I've always said about the early stuff of Tower of God. It is a little information heavy. I do think it's an information dense series naturally. But I've always excused it because I'm like, I'm in the same position as Bam. I know nothing about this place, so I kind of need the information. And if you get a bit of a sensory overload, I don't think that's weird because I could see Bam like feeling similar. So you as the reader and Bam in tow are actually like going through the same set of emotions or thought process.
I guess for me though too, I was just so like entranced with what's going on. I'm looking at this being. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. What type of being is this?
Yeah.
You don't got no eyes. You own a scepter. The background behind him going crazy. I'm like,
Why he got 3 fingers?
yeah, all sorts of stuff.
He got no toes maybe. So yeah. And then obviously, like I'm thinking a little like obviously my mind was younger, so I thought a lot more simply. I was thinking of like Hunter-esque with the test stuff here, like every test, like quizzes and stuff, like things you got to do. Shh. Anyways, in other words, if Mr. Bam wants to go up to the next floor, you need to pass my test. Look, this is the test of the first floor. Tap. And that's when you reveal the. I think this is it called a steel eel, the ball. What is What is the ball and what is that huge monster? The ball is a simple test. The ball is that round human-sized sphere. Human size, interesting. Is designed to pop when hit hard enough. To pass the test are simple. You needs to go inside the bars and outrun or defeat that monster by popping the ball. Do that and you pass the test. Could it be that the monster is that thing over there? Correct. That's the monster. He is a white armored eel. I thought it was steel. Oh, whatever. He is a big fish that lives in Shinsu, flowing through the tower. Usually, he has a very mild temperament, but this time of the year, it's his spawning season, and if he hasn't eaten anything for a few months, and he hasn't eaten anything for a few months, so he's very aggressive at the moment. Are you afraid of him? Too bad if you're afraid of that fish. How can you pass the test? How can you go on? If you're afraid, you'll never find the girl you are looking for. I can't.
Who wouldn't be afraid of a giant fucking?
I'm like,
fish
what the fuck is that? I'm like, you giving me a gun?
I've never seen that.
Do I get a gun? Do I get a harpoon or something? What are you giving me? I gotta go in there myself. I think I'm too skeptical for the story to happen. I'm like, bro, where is the door out of here? Who are you? I don't want to be here. like my journey ends at the first floor. I just go back outside or some shit. I don't know.
He's like, all right, sorry to bother you. Turns around.
He's like, welcome to the tower. I said, nah, how do I get out of here?
Crying. That's definitely what Yurik did.
Evan come and I go, nah, I'm good.
I mean, that's definitely what Yurik did. Yurik was like, I entered through here. I don't know how I got here. I've been trying to leave ever since.
Yeah, if I'm being greeted by something that isn't a human in this place, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm good. Open the door again, please.
We're gonna go play ball with that thing in there? I don't. I do not actually.
Facts.
So, a girl alone in this tower, it sure makes me worry. Maybe she's already been eaten by a hungry eel or kidnapped by bad people. But Mr. Bam, think calmly. I don't want that to happen. I want to see her. It's almost impossible for you to pop that ball. Taking this test is suicidal. That eel is very fast and agile in the Shinsu, and you won't even be fast enough to escape. I want to see her right now. You'll end up as eel food. Rather than commit suicide, I think you should forget all this and move on with your life. And he's like, Bam runs past him. Then his eyes kind of like appear through the thing here, and you could see he's kind of smiling. He snickers. Welcome to the tower, Mr. Bam. That's it in the first chapter of Tower of God. What's our evaluation as a first chapter? Oh, I don't know. It's chapter 0 if you want to count that. But
well, for me, no. I mean, yeah. If you combine both, let's just say both of them are. To me, that's like, honestly, it's gonna feel like I'm boosting, but for me, that's 9 out of 10, just simply based off of just pure interest. Like,
okay,
yeah, because it's just like reading that made me definitely want to know what's going on. I don't know who that girl is other than her name Rachel. Why is he chasing her? Who are they? He's running through this. He's doing something that's completely suicidal just to get her. What are they? Mother and son? Are they siblings? Are they, childhood friends? Are they lovers? So you got all that going, and then he reveals all these just interesting components. Like there's a steel eel. You got to pop it. This is a test you're not supposed to be thinking. What is Shinsu? Like, you have a million different questions. For somebody like me, at least, I like that type of stuff. So for me, it's 9 out of 10 if you combine the two together.
Okay. Glad.
Yas.
What do you think about what do you think of the first chapter of Tower of God? Like, you think it's a solid first chapter? Like a good way to I'm excluding 0, obviously.
This is weird because I think about for my own success, my own enjoyment, and like overall like commercial success is what I usually think of. If I had to like put this in like a competitive space, I don't think this chapter would have been well received by a lot of people. Because I think it's a bit just too.
It's a little wordy,
vague, and also wordy about what it's trying to do. I actually think that the second chapter, personally, for me, like I liked the first chapter, but I don't think I was really moved by the concept of the series until I saw really Bam in the test floor with the sea serpent.
No, I think that's fair because I would argue that's your hook moment. I was just saying that because that doesn't happen to me until Hansung use examination. That's when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here forever. It's like, but I thought it was a good first chapter. All right.
Yeah, I think it was like at the bare minimum, I'd say it was serviceable. first chapter.
Okay.
I was hooked from chapter 1 because for me it was just like I've never seen anything kind of start like this, especially in a manga webtoon format. Like what how many webtoons I've seen? I think this is probably like my 4th or 5th webtoon.
Okay.
Probably something like that because I read Noblesse. I read Ghost even though it wasn't done. You know, it was ongoing. So I started that. Read what's the one I always forget? Something black something. Start that, and I read Dice. Those were like the first couple ones I read. So I was really getting into the webtoon medium, but this one just caught my attention more than all of those, to be honest. I think Noblesse is probably second because I just like vampires and shit like that. But this one, it was just to me, this was just really, really intriguing from a standpoint that like it's an adventure, but it's coming off very dark, and I have a thing for dark fantasy. That's like my favorite genre. Well, maybe second because Lord of the Rings is not a dark, but anyway, yeah. I just think for me, this is just very captivating for me. Maybe not for everybody. Maybe some people they're just like, why should I care about this? Why am I looking at this? Blah blah blah. But for me, like that's part of the fun because it's just like being vague in a lot of instances for me means that like I have to continue reading because I want to know what's going on. So I think our author doing that.
I remember first reading this like what in 2010, however long ago it was. Like the ambience of this was different than anything I'd read. Obviously, it's a webtoon, so I was like excited because like a new media and it's from Korea and like there's a lot going on.
That too.
That enhanced like my enjoyment. I'm not gonna act like that because I know if I read this today for the first time, it probably wouldn't move me like that. I could see myself still getting hooked at the Han Sung-yu examination though, like that being the hook part for me. I can still see that being the same today. But yeah, that's all.
If I read it today, I don't think I would have been as hooked. I agree with you there. I think I still would have been intrigued though. I think I would have kept reading.
Yeah. I think the mark of a successful first chapter is does it make me want to click chapter 2? Yeah. And I'd say that this accomplished that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. My lady, Lady Yuri. Lady Yuri, my lady, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do on the first floor? Lady Yuri, would you please answer me? An irregular stepped into the tower. He has opened the gate himself. All things considering, do we know why she knows that? I know this is like way later on. Did someone tell? Why does she know that? I'm thinking about it. Anyways, an irregular stepped into the tower.
Maybe she just heard, or maybe remember she quote unquote was supposed to be one of the people who saw Phantominium, right?
True.
When that was like still like
close
a thing.
She's close to her. She knows we're wrecked. But my point is like,
yeah.
Did someone like the tower open and someone like, yo Yuri, yo regular in the tower? She's like, oh yeah, oh she started fucking bolting to the first floor like how does that?
Yeah. I guess that's the bigger question for me. It's just like did she just sit around the gate? Like what she doing? She was just spending her days sitting around the gate.
A camera around the gate, just waiting. Like
it's weird. Yeah. She was like, yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't know why she just fucking pulled up. It was like, oh, something's happening. Like, all right, bro. I guess
they said her woman instincts are next level. Are you sure? Yeah, someone really opened the door. If that's true, then it's game-changing news. I can't believe an irregular is on the first floor. Of course, it's a big deal. It's a big event, Evan. He is now with Hate on the first floor. In a few minutes, the test will begin. But my lady, don't tell me that you're going down to watch. Why shouldn't I? Big event. No way. Why would you want to watch that? Don't you think it'll be fun? No, not at all. It's dangerous. Aha, you coward. What if Hayden finds out? Stop worrying, you baby. So I'm guessing they're in the middle floors right now, like traveling through the middle parts of the top middle area. Yeah, Sai, here we are. I hope Hayden doesn't see us. Evan, look over there. It's a new guy. Where? You really wanted to see too. Well, since we are here, he doesn't look special at all. I thought he'd be a monster like Urek. This is a disappointment. This is a bit disappointing. Hey Evan, what do you think of him as a guy? Do you think he has a secret power? Maybe he'll metamorphosis out of nowhere. He looks agile, but his body is small. He doesn't look like a cross species hybrid. I don't feel the unusual strength that I felt from previous irregulars. He just what? Is that just me, Glam, or is that? Repeat that. Oh, my internet's struggling. Is that me? Hold on. Oh, I meant to share this, by the way. I forgot to share this with you guys. Glam, speak. Oh no, this is me for sure. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Discord acting up. Hey, let me back in. Hello? Hello? You guys could hear me normally though, right? Like in the chat. I don't know what just happened. I didn't even like. I tried to like leave like Discord and like didn't work. Interesting. Maybe I thought it was me. That's why I left. Shit. Ay ay ay. One moment. I can't even enter the Discord again, Glam. I don't even know what's going on. It won't let me go back to Discord. I can't get in. Like I can't get in, bro. It's fucking weird. Let me end it with Task Manager. Come back. Cause like, what is good with you, bro?